Hey guys, I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've just been busy with school and football and stuff. So, just got done putting all my bass fishing stuff away. I kind of stopped in the winter. I kind of stopped bass fishing, started picking up crappie fishing, doing that a little more heavily. And, I forget, it's whenever Thanksgiving is sometime whenever Thanksgiving is, I'm going down to Grand Lake on a guided crappie fishing trip. I'm going down there and I'm kind of just getting everything situated and ready. We're going down there. I think it's a 2-day trip maybe. And I'm just gonna go over my crappie tackle right now. This is regularly in the summer. This is my bass fishing bag. Put all my bass fishing stuff in here. But in the winter, I've made it into my this is my crappie bag now. I'll start with my poles. This isn't all my poles. This is just the ones I'm taking with me. It's not rigged up right now, but Bass Pro Series Elite Micro, Bass Pro Series Elite Microlight. It's got a what gear ratio is this? 5:0 gear ratio. It's 5 foot. I like all my crappie poles to be under 5 foot because most time when I fish for crappie, I'm fishing off docks, and I don't want real big poles because I don't want it hanging over in the slip, and I like to fish right next to the dock so I don't have to stand back far. So I like my poles short, and most of the time the shorter ones are a little bit sensitive. This one's plenty sensitive, and it's a good pole. I like it. It's got it's got a pretty big handle, or cork thing, whatever you call it. And I just like that because most of the time I'm jigging and I'll keep it right there. And I'll go into my next pole. This pole is an American limit stick. I got this from my grandpa. From what I've read, it's a pretty good pole. I've never really used it for crappie. I've just been fishing with panfish. This one's a little bit longer because on Grand Lake, I'm guessing we're gonna be in a boat and we're gonna be like fishing tree stumps and stuff. So I got this. I just hooked this up for crappie fishing. This pole is probably 5'6", 5'7", and then I've got a Shimano Sitica on it. And I have 4-pound test on all my poles, or 6-pound test on all my poles, because I just like using 6. Because when we go down to Milvern or places, we seem to catch a lot of bass on our crappie jigs and minnows and stuff. This is a, let me see here, 5:4 gear ratio. Right now I have just a cork on it under just a dark brown reddish tube jig with a black head with red eyes. And that's just one. I'm only bringing 2 poles down there. What is that? Now we'll get to my crappie bag. I'll bring you guys down here on the floor. Okay, so first off, we'll start with the big pocket first, this pocket. So first, got just a old crappie measure, because they have to be 10 inches here in Kansas. Black line right there, 10 inches. Just, I personally think everybody should have one of these. It's really easy. You just slide the crappie in nose down like that. See how much has a length measured, has a tape measure on it. And then next thing in my bag, just a thing of random crappie baits. I have a lot of crappie stuff. Other than bass fish, it's one of my favorite things. It's probably pretty close to bass fishing. I just like it. I don't know. My grandpa was really big into crappie fishing. And I've just got, a bunch of tube jigs. Basically, that's what's in here. That's just a Bass Pro binder. I have another one of those, a little bit bigger, full of stuff. Yeah. This one's, I think, is size up, and it's just got bigger pockets. Same thing, just tube jigs. Just a bunch of tube jigs in it. There we go. These are good to use for keeping your soft plastics in. This is just tube jigs again. And here we go. Just got some Riverside grubs. Always good to have some grubs. Little, type things. Grubs. Can't say I'm not prepared. Pretty sure I have every bait ever made. Tubes. These things are cool. My grandpa was I didn't know this, but apparently he was sponsored by a couple companies, crappie fishing companies. And this was just one of the things that they would send him. It's a little beaver type bait, I guess you would call it. And it's got, if you guys bass fish, you probably know Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver. That's basically what this is, except crappie version. And I've got that in orange. I've never actually used them, but I would think they're pretty good. They look pretty good. Blue. And those, and then I got a bunch of crappie Bass Pro tubes. More tubes. White tubes. I got a lot of tubes. Another thing full of tubes. Just, random colored tubes. Anything you'll ever need. I basically have any color tube you can think of. And I would just like for you guys to comment your favorite color of tube or crappie fishing, marble jig, anything. Because I really have kind of stopped fishing because I've been school and stuff and football. But I'm trying to get back into it, and I would just like to kind of expand my crappie fishing stuff from just tubes and shad-like baits. Like, I would like to try something new. So if you guys have any things that work in wherever you live, comment, tell me, because I would like to try them. This big thing in Kansas is they're not, don't know what you call them, but like jigs basically, but they're just like that. They're spoons. They're I guess you would call them spoons, just little spoons, and I have those in basically every color you can think of. Those are a real big thing in Kansas right now. Well, they've been a big thing in Kansas, you could say. Then more spoons. I think because at a place me and my friend used to go, Milburn, the crappie would always come up and pick the dead minnows up off the top of the water, and these guys just filled with airhead. So I just think it's meant just to float on top, and yeah, I don't really know. I've never used them. Never even tried them. I just got bobbers. Let's see what's in here. Rooster tail. Bobber. Spoons. Lindy spoons. Whole thing one. Grubs. Pretty good. I use those for ice fishing when I go. I don't go very often. I've still got some of my bass stuff in here. Reaction Invasion. Use those for crappie. No. Oh, what am I doing? Now we'll get into my all that was just that part in there and in there. So we got pretty good ways to go. This is this is just like assorted jig heads, different colors. You see this? You got some tubes in here too. Just like, you know, there's yellow and black, pink, black and white, yellow, orange, pink, orange and black, pink and white. It's kind of different colors, different color tubes. You know? Close that. Get into these. This was another kind of hometown company that sponsored my grandpa. Precision Lures. Precision Lures, just a whole kit, basically, of different colors. See, you got like, you got just whites and reds of just two different style of baits in here. There's that little, and then there's these, the kind of twin tail grubs. I've never fished with these, but I have fished with these. These are pretty good. They work pretty good. I've caught fish on that one. That's my favorite. And red and neon color. Then just the plain old white. That's a good color too. Right there. Close that. This is my kind of shad style baits. Lake Fork bait right there. Little shad. Gary Yamamoto shad. Panfish assassin shad. I got a bunch of those right there. Just, I think this is, what is the name of it? Here, let me look real quick. Sorry. Bobby Marlin, or I don't know if that's right. Something like that. I don't want to look for the case. And I've got these. Bobby Garland. That's it. Not Bobby Marlin. These. I got that. And then I got it in a bigger size. Then I've got this little Junebug kind of color in a bigger size. You know, these are something that I've had a lot of success with. Marble jigs, I've had a lot of success with these. But I honestly don't fish them a lot. I don't know why. I'm not real confident with them. But that's something I'm going to try to fish more. And I've got that in that pink and white and pink, and just a yellow and black. Those are my two main colors. I got one more box, I think. Yeah. It's another. My grandpa was sponsored by sliders. Another cage. These things, I've looked them up. I've looked at them online. They look to do pretty good. And they're little sliders. I'll show you how you rig them. Okay, hold on. This is actually probably going to be one of the first baits I try on Grand Lake, because I hadn't had much pan or crappie success with them, but I've caught a lot of panfish on them. My favorite color is, it's this blue and neon with the silver specks in it. They seem to like that with a red head. You know, the heads are kind of weird. The hooks, sorry. They got that little thing in them, but take it. You can see that. Take it. You put it through the head like that. And you take it, slide it up through in that. And you take it and you put it. I think. I hooked it too short. This is fine. That's how I fish them. I don't know, it looks bad, but I catch fish on it, so can't complain. And I think that was my last box. Check. No, I have two more things. Crappie nuggets. They're always good to have. Just put one on your hook. These things. These, it's kind of off and on with these. If they're hitting them good. But if they're not, you're really not going to catch much. You might catch a few big ones, because these seem to catch bigger fish. But at least with crappie wise, I'm speaking. These little minnows, I guess you would call them a swim bait, but not much of a swim bait. They're tiny. They're just really, really lifelike. And what we do, me and my friend, we'll flip them across the slip. We'll just kind of flip them, and then we'll let them swim back to us. And that we'll usually catch a few like that. And I've got that in that white. I have a bunch of them. I've got it in a fire tiger kind of color. Then what I've had pretty good luck with is this blue herring kind of color. It's got that clear tail, bottom, dark blue top. Yeah, that's, I think, maybe, yep, that's it. So, rate, subscribe, comment. Again, comment anything that you think, or that you know works in your area. Any different things, not different colors that you don't think most people use, techniques. Just comment. I'll try them out. Might do a video on them if they do good. So, rate, subscribe, comment. I'll catch you later.